So today's topic is World Trade Organization. You student welcome to my channel विद्या मंदिर. myself धर्मेंद्र कुमार दास. तो बच्चों आज क्या पढ़ेंगे वर्ल्ड ट्रेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के बारे में हम कुछ brief idea that's regarding the what's the structure of the World Trade Organization and what's its function, objectives and what's the scope of World Trade Organization. Let us discuss. So World Trade Organization, previously it was named as GATT, GATT, General Agreement on Trade and Treaty, and that was developed after the Second World War. And you see that the main objective of GATT was to promote the trade, and that most beneficiary nations were the developed nation, and the trade was in favor of the developed nation against the developing nation. So you see, mostly output of the developing nation is the raw materials and developed nation is the finished product. So they purchase the raw material at low price, sell the finished product at the high price. The benefit is going into the pocket of the rich nations. So that GATT was known as the Rich Nation Club. So around 1994, the new concept that developed, the name was changed to WTO, World Trade Organization. And what's the objective of World Trade Organization? To give equal benefit to both rich and poor nation, developing nations share. That main way function is to negotiate the trade between all the nation, trading nation of the world. So WTO is performing since 1995, December 30, 1995. And what is WTO? World Trade Organization, that's been keeping good relation between IBRD and IMF to promote the economic policy of the world, to promote the economic policy of the world, to make the world economically sound, developed, and to promote the world trade, to negotiate it, to negotiate the tariff, to negotiate the trade, negotiate the services, what's going on between the different trading nations of the world. Let us come to the topic. WTO came into existence since 30th December 1994 with 125 founder nations including India. India is one of the founder nations of the WTO. It was started in 30th December 1994 and India is one of the founder members. 125 founder members were there in WTO. Function of WTO, GATT was the legal arrangement whereas WTO is the permanent body. It is designed to watch the role played in the world trade such as. So what do you see? GATT is the temporary organization whereas WTO is the permanent organization. So it is functioning properly to promote the world trade. It is designed in such a way to play the prominent role to promote the world trade. And what are the functions it performs? First, it plays important role in implementation, administration and operation of the world trade. Implementation of the trade, administration of the trade and operation. How the trade will operate, how it will be implemented between the different nations of the world, how the trade is administered, that function that is done by the WTO. Second one, it negotiates the trade relation between the trading nations. How it negotiates? Up to what percent of the area or what percent of trade is given one nation for the other. Suppose India and America having trading with each other. Suppose America is giving 25% of its market. India will also give that much. America imposes a tariff of 25%. India also imposes a tariff of 25%. That trade negotiation is done by the WTO. That very important thing. Trade negotiation is done by the WTO. It settles the dispute between the trading nation due to trade. Suppose there you see the dispute between India and Pakistan after the Pulwama attack. That dispute, a trade dispute, can be settled by the WTO. Suppose you see the trade dispute between India and China due to Corona. That dispute can be settled out by the WTO. That's a main functionary organ to settle the dispute between the trading nation. It negotiates it. It solves the dispute. Next one, It keeps good relation between IMF, IBRD to promote global economic policy. To promote the global economic policy, it keeps good relation between IMF and IBRD. That's a proper relation, that's a good relation is there going on between IMF, International Monetary Fund, and IBRD to promote the global economic policy. That's a very important one. Next one, objective of WTO. So you people understand what's the function. The main function is the implementation of trade policy, operation, administration of trade policy, to settle all type of dispute between the trading nation, to remove all the hurdles of the trade, to represent or to keep good relation between with IMF and IBRD to promote the economic policy. Those are the various good function of WTO. Let us discuss its objective. It implements new world trade system. Previously, the trade was going on into the pocket of the earth, that is in favor of the rich nation. But in good trade system, both the trading partner will get the benefit out of it. That WTO promotes such trade where both the trading partner will get the better benefit, will get the benefit out of it. Next one, the objective is it promotes the world trade to benefit all the trading nations. Those nations are under the trade, international trade between different nations of the world. So whether you are trading or whether you are exporting raw materials or importing finished product, whatever it may be, that benefit is going to both the trading nation. Both trade of goods and services, benefit is going to both the nation, so that both will get the benefit. Remove the hurdle of the trade. What's the hurdle? Tariff is the main hurdle. Then way of transport, that's a hurdle. Whether it is shipping or by aeronautic services, there you see medical services. Those are the different type of hurdles are between different nations of the world. That hurdle can be removed by WTO. All type of hurdle, all type of disturbances, what WTO is removed. That's the objective of WTO. That enhance the competitiveness so that the consumer will get the benefit. If the world become more competitive, that what will happen? More employment will be generated. Then what will happen? We are getting better goods at cheap price. So that's competitiveness in the production of goods and services that can be promoted by WTO. And how that competitiveness will go on? That if the more product will come into the market, that the competition is going on among the farms and the nations, and that we people are get the benefit. The people of the nation will get the benefit. Enhance the production and productivity to generate more employment. The production and productivity, world market will be widened. The consumer product, the demand of consumer product will increase. The productivity will increase. The production will increase. The productive capacity of the people will increase. That what will happen? That enhance the world trade. That generate more employment. That remove the problem of unemployment. That remove the problem of poverty in the world. Let us discuss. So you people that see the various objective while constructing WTO, the thinker keep the various objective, the trading nation keep the various objective, the promotion of world trade, to remove all sorts of hurdles, so all the nation will get benefit out of it, that promote the world competitiveness, that can generate more employment by increasing the production. Next we see that structure of WTO. Highest body of the WTO is ministerial conference. That ministerial conference is the highest structure of the WTO. They meet at least once in 2 years to settle all type of dispute, all type of problems of the WTO, all types of problem related to trade between different trading nations, and they meet at least once in every 2 years. Then the General Council consists of members of the representative nations. What are the representative nations? That having the General Council, those are the members, and Council for Trade of Goods, Council for Trade of Service, Council for Trade related aspect of intellectual property right. So you see that consists of three council: Council of Trade of Goods, Council of Trade of Services, and Council for Trade related aspect of intellectual property right. And next one, so this is the structure of the WTO. And last one, what should be the scope of WTO? The scope of WTO may be trims and guards. So you people understand what is WTO? That's a brief idea regarding WTO. Function of WTO, its objective, its structure, and the scope. This much for today.